Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Unforgiven Locked Up. As your host, it's Light, and we got the boy Vegas. Now today's topic we're going to talk about is a very touching topic because you have these rats, and these rats just don't form in jail. It all starts from the street because a lot of times you got a person, they'll catch a charge, and while they catch a charge, these people aren't man enough to do their time, so they'll put their weight on somebody else, which is really fucked up. But once you get these people and they end up going to jail, and some rats breeze under the limelight. Some rats get by, but majority of them don't. Because as you all know, in prison, everybody wants to see their paperwork. Everybody wants to see your paperwork. Yeah. So that's how they find out who's ratting and who's not. But some of the rats, they'll get by. But me and my boy Vegas was having a talk about when is it okay to rat and when it's not okay to rat. And I looked at him, I said, bro, as a convict, it's never okay to rat. But he put me on the topic and I understand where he's coming from. So I'm going to let him talk to you so you get an idea of his point of view. Or some of you guys out there who are like the American dead, you understand what he's talking about.
Basically, it's never, if you in the streets, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You out there breaking the law. It's no ratting, point blank, period. No ratting if you in the fucking streets. You take a pinch, you deal with it, yo. No ratting. I don't condone in it. I don't hang around no rats, let's be clear. You feel me? But a lot of people get it fucked up, like civilians, 9 to 5 workers, never been in the streets. They are gonna tell, you feel me? And they expected to tell. If you out there committing crimes and you rob a 9 to 5 person and he tells on you, you just gotta wear that, yo. You feel me? Because it's not ratting in them. They living their normal lives. You feel what I'm saying? They get victimized, they're going to call the police.
Think of your mother and father.
Right. So that's the only time, if you, point blank period, I'm going to just sum it up, make it real simple for you. If you in the streets, you keep your fucking mouth shut. If you in the streets and you doing shit to civilians, you're going to get told on. And that's your stupid fault. You feel me? The only ones get a pass is people that's not in the streets. You fucking snatch a purse, rob a man just got off his shift, they tell, you gotta wear that, man.
Whatever the situation might have been, you was in a tough situation and you're telling yourself, I gotta do what I have to do to survive. That's fine. I understand that. I've been in plenty of situations like that myself. But like he said, when you get caught for it, man the fuck up. Man the fuck up, because at the end of the day, they're going to tell on you. They're a civilian. Some people won't because you'll sit there and try to intimidate them with fear. But some people don't care about that because they'd rather be protected in them and their family than you sitting there threatening them. If they're going to tell on you for the charge you committed and you're sitting there threatening them going to court, what makes you think they're not going to tell on you for threatening them? I had a charge where they was trying to charge me with intimidating the witness. This is when I was going through this was before the feds had picked up my charge and I was going through the state and they was trying to give me 40 years and I took it to trial. I wasn't playing with them. They started me at 25. They started me at 25 no parole. If I end up blowing trial, I'm getting a 40. Everybody was getting that had high profile cases. I had high profile cases. My man and 2 of my mans had a high profile case. They ended up getting a 40. When I went to trial and I ended up beating my shit, they ended up going to trial. And they both blew and got 40. Deal. Anyways, like I'm saying, you make a choice, you live with it. Don't sit there telling somebody and have them pay for your crimes. That's all I'm saying. A civilian's going to tell at the end of the day. So if you want to be the person living the street and you got them I don't care mentality, then go ahead, man. Be a savage. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're going to be. You're going to end up going to jail. You're going to end up doing a lot of time. You're either going to tell for one, or you're going to go to jail, man up, and you're going to come home as a fucking savage. But a lot of y'all motherfuckers that's out there playing them streets are fucking telling. The streets ain't the same. The drug game is done. So you need to just man up, accept the situation, accept the fact it's either you're going to work the 9 to 5 or you're going to do a lot of time in prison. And the reason why I say when you go to prison and you're known as a rat, and you can even come in there and do like, man, he took the stand on me. I guarantee you, you're going to get poked the fuck up. It don't matter if he has black or white or not. If he got 3 people sitting there saying, I'll vouch for him, he ain't a lying type of dude, they're going to stab you the fuck up. Now, whoever makes that call says, and it ends up stabbing you up, they're probably wrong because they showed no paperwork. Because anytime you sit there and you blame somebody for being a rat, you better have proof. If you do not have proof and you say a person ratted and he end up getting hit and you just put yourself and your homies in a situation, you fucked up, because at the end of the day, the tables are going to turn. Your own people are going to split your fucking head wide open for putting them in a situation and you call false facts on them. So anytime you sit there and you blame somebody for snitching, you better have that paperwork on deck. I done seen it, man. One dude joined the gang. Somebody said he did something, and the man was adamant. Man, I'm not gonna say what he did, but he was adamant. Anyway, long story short, they ended up hitting him up. 2 weeks later, they found out dude made a bad call. Dude was good the whole time, but somebody was sitting there saying he wasn't. The shot caller who made the decision, he caught the bad end of the stick on that one. But like I'm saying, man, you do a crime, man up. Don't tell, because at the end of the day, if you're ratting and you're inside them prison walls, you're going to get dealt with. You can't hide. And if you do hide, you can only hide for so long. You might go to this jail. You might told on Vegas. You might end up walking in the same jail as Vegas. Oh, man, shit. You running to the police, check in, man. I got to check in. There's somebody on the street I told on them. I don't want nothing to happen to me. Okay. They're going to send you to another jail. You mean to tell me you don't think Vegas is going to get on that phone and say, yo, they shipping dude to WCI or something? You're going to get hit the fuck up there too. Especially if these dudes you're dealing with, if they linked up, if they clicked up, you're going to get touched. It's nowhere his arm cannot reach. You're going to get touched. So just sit there and take a minute and think about that. Is it really worth snitching on somebody, giving them 15, 20 years because you didn't want to do 6 months in jail? 9 out of 10 times, this is your first charge. You might get 6 months in the county jail. But you're so pussy to take your charge because you don't want your girl to cheat on you. So you rather set this man back for 15 fucking years because you didn't want your girl opening them fucking legs. Y'all gotta man up.
I don't understand it, yo. I really don't understand it. For real. Like, we all taking penitentiary chances. You know what you was getting yourself into. You feel me? And then you be hearing some dudes like trying to rationalize that shit. Like, how can you look yourself in the mirror talking about, oh, I got kids? Motherfucker, you had kids before you committed the crime. You wasn't worried about them when you was doing the shit. Now you got kids when you get caught. Nah, it don't work that way, man. Then, nowadays, like, this new era, it's like they respecting the rats now. If a nigga getting a couple of dollars, it's like, oh, he ratted.
They do. They do.
Money.
You got a lot of dudes that went to prison and ratted.
Yo.
Like the dude, I ain't gonna say his name, but this dude ended up ratted. He took the stand. Everybody knew he took the stand. Guess what? He comes home. He's getting some money. He always had the opportunity to get the money. He always had to connect his family. Motherfuckers is fucking with him because now he's the connect. They don't give a fuck that he ratted as long as he feeding their pockets. You in the street, that shit don't go. He shouldn't be getting no money. Y'all shouldn't be putting money in his pocket. Y'all shouldn't be fucking with him.
And the first thing a motherfucker want to say is, he ain't telling on me. I mean, you sound stupid. Because when the day come he do tell on you, you going to be in that bullpen like, yo. I mean, the whole time you knew he's a fucking rat.
So listen,
you know what I mean?
I want y'all to drop a comment in the comment section below. If you feel what he was saying about it's okay for a civilian to rat. Now let's take the same.
It's not. Hold up though, bro. It's not really ratting for a civilian.
You're right, but
they living their life like everybody in the world is not tough. Everybody not gangster. You got people that never seen a parking ticket, like real law-abiding citizens. So a real law-abiding citizen, the police is there to protect them.
Let me ask you a question.
So all right, a 65-year-old lady get her purse snatched. She not supposed to call the police?
Nah, she's supposed to.
You're an idiot if you took that lady pocketbook. She's a. Come on, man. Like, it's certain people in the world that could. If you're in the streets, you can't play with the police. You can't do that. Law-abiding citizens is the only ones that it's not only that they're telling, they're expected to tell. They believe in the laws and the commandments, all that bullshit. They believe in it, so they believe in the police. They're gonna call the police. But if you call yourself a street dude, yo, you can't play with them 3 numbers, yo. That 9 and that 1 and that 1. You're a street nigga. You ain't never supposed to touch them numbers. For real.
All right, so now let's talk about institutional rats. Institutional rat is basically you got somebody inside the jail. They're hating on the things you're doing. They want to be in prison and they want to make sure they're safe in there. So when they see something that happens where you might be on an open block, you might be on like a dorm, and you might have 4 guys come up, crack a dude while you sleep with the lock in the sock. The other dude stab him up. The whole time this guy's sitting there watching it. And he's like, damn, I don't feel safe in here. I got to get these guys up out of here so I make sure I'm here to live another day tomorrow. Because at the end of the day, they seen him watch this shit happen. He might be like, man, they might come for me next. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to go tell. He's a prison rat. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times, they get by because they know who to tell on. They know where to go drop the information. And when you're sitting in there in an open dorm with 120 people, you can't just pick and choose. They don't know who told. You understand what I'm saying? And that happens a lot. So you have to watch out for these prison rats.
That's why how the fuck you wait till you go to prison and start telling? You feel me? You probably was telling on the street.
But it happens all the time.
It's probably a source for the police on the street if you gonna go to jail and start telling. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shit is just bugged out. I hate rats. No compassion for them. You feel me? No fucking compassion. All y'all niggas eat a dick, die slow. Point blank period. Don't like what I'm saying?
Moral of the story is, you either check the fuck in or you deal with your consequences when you become a rat. Watching this, some of y'all probably went through the system and it was a solid motherfucker, and some of y'all probably seen the topic we're talking on about these rats. And some of y'all probably
any rat watching this, I know your motherfucking skin crawling, ain't it? You little high under the collar because we talking about you. The shoe fit, get the matching purse, you bitch. This is another thing, right? Whether on the streets or in prison, 9 times out of 10 the police don't know shit. If it wasn't for niggas doing this, a lot of people wouldn't be in jail, yo. Police don't do no work. They go out and get witnesses, and the witnesses do the work for them.
Ask the police for a call out. I bet she tell you to get the fuck out his face. He's not trying to do no work.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, like, I don't know, man. Motherfuckers be telling on themselves. If you take a pinch, this for the youngins that might not know how the law work, the type of games the police playing shit. They try to trick you out of your motherfucking freedom. If you take a pinch, keep your fucking mouth shut. You have the right to remain silent. Don't go in there, don't say nothing. If you keep your mouth shut, you can't say later that they twisted your words around, or you ain't mean it like that, or you didn't understand what was going on. Shut the fuck up.
All right, guys. So listen, we're going to conclude this episode. But listen, if any of you guys have any topic that you want us to hit on, drop a comment in the link below. I'll be sure we hit some of these topics up. But let us know what you want us to talk about, and we'll give you the real, uncut, man. We'll give you the truth on what goes on in there, you know. Remember, guys, prison's unforgiving.